All right. Good morning. We got a sunrise here in Texas. We're on a load. I've been driving all night. What am I at? 9 hours. Alicia's in the sleeper berth behind our curtain. Yeah, I'm pretty much designated night shift now. I was hoping when she started driving, got her CDL, that she would do the night shift since there's less traffic and kind of easy, but she prefers day, and I've done night before, so I pretty much let her choose. So yeah, I'm a little groggy. I've been trying to drink coffee, but I think I just finished it. Last little sip. Toodles is up here, but he's sleeping in the window hammock. We got a nice, pretty sunrise though. But yeah, we picked up a load out of Nevada, went to Phoenix, and then this one from Phoenix going across country. Pretty good one. We're pretty much exclusively running Amazon loads now. And that's probably a whole nother thing I could dive into. But yeah, we actually made it where we're gonna make this concert that I wanted to go to in time. So we're beelining to a festival this weekend. Yeah, I was just thinking we got so much going on. I figured maybe we could tell a little what's our story here. I'm so low on energy, but it's not too bad. Yeah, we got it pretty good right now. We just got over a hump. We actually worked all the holidays. We worked through Thanksgiving, worked through Christmas, didn't see any family, didn't go home, just been on the road. And it's a busy time. And doing that kind of got us ahead enough. We were able to come out of some of the debt we were in. It's a uphill battle. You get your own authority and pay off your own truck, and basically running as team drivers, owner operators. But there's still, I guess, a lot of hurdles. It's even when we thought we were good, then all of a sudden something would go on the truck. Like I had to put a new one box system in. That's the major part of the DEF system. That came in just under 20 grand. That was a surprise. And then all the other problems we've had here and there, like just add up with repairs and everything. Just the regular maintenance, tires and PMs and everything. Of course, you pay your own fuel. But then on the other side, it's once you're running strong, and especially as team drivers, come out ahead. And we took a week off in Vegas. Now we're going to work basically 1 week and then taking the weekend off to go to a concert. It's pretty incredible. We couldn't afford to do that last year, I don't think. I had a thought about sunrises, soaking this up. It's the world's forced meditation. I was picturing tribes at the dawn of civilization, or for thousands of years when tribes were still out in the elements or at one with nature more than we are. We sleep through it. We're in our houses, and out here in the truck, I see more sunrises, more sunsets, and moonrises, more than I ever have. But I imagine these tribes, or these people, just you get woken up to first light, and then you're collecting your thoughts and your goals for the day, what you're gonna do. And then come sunset, you gotta finish up. If we're talking like hunter-gatherer times, it's definitely a lot simpler, but unless you're doing some kind of night hike or work, you're summing up the day. And what better way to do this meditation, what better show or what better visual representation to kind of focus your breath, right? You focus your sight beautiful sky, the sun show. I don't know. But yeah, I hear a lot of different points of views on life on the road. And I've heard people say it's like a waste of time or a waste of life. It depends. If you're out here alone and you're missing everyone at home, then, I definitely get that. Then you probably want a local job, or you want something that you can get home more often. But if you're wanting to travel and explore, and call it adventuring, really, it depends what you're doing. You really can see a lot of the country, at least. You can afford to see the world on your time off as well. We actually have a pretty big trip planned for the end of the year. We got to figure out our details, but we pretty much already got the dates in November. We just got to finish booking the flights. But yeah, I think it's all in the way that you do it. It seems like a lot of people out here don't enjoy themselves as much as they could. And if all you're doing is trying to work hard and work fast to get back home, then probably gonna let some of the best parts pass you by. I did the lease purchase program, and I know that was another kind of debated thing. And I think it's a way that when I first started, I didn't have any credit, I didn't have any money. The first company, they paid for my CDL school. I pretty much worked for pennies. It was crap wages, 30-something cents a mile. They ended up having to back pay because of a lawsuit. They had to pay all their drivers. I don't think I got that much, like maybe 1,000 or so, maybe less than. But it was a nice surprise then years later. But yeah, I left them still broke, but I knew I liked it, and I knew that I needed more freedom. I needed the load board to be able to pick my own routes. And if you get a load board combined with a lease purchase program, you gotta bust your ass till you pay it off, but yeah, you can make it work. At least I did. I made it work, and yeah, in the end, I think we had a lot of hurdles, because at that point, I still wasn't under my own authority. There's this one company I worked for. This is a real small company, and they were losing people when I came on. And it was shortly after I started with them that I was the only truck I was running under their authority. And I have a dash cam, and it got so bad, like there was something I said, and I realized that they were spying on me on the dash cam, because they said something exactly how I said it talking to Alicia. So they were booking my loads for me. I couldn't book my loads, and there was like 4-hour deadheads. There was shit wages. It was bad, but it's different when you're paying for your own fuel. When I was getting paid bad wages at the first company, it was their trucks. They put me in multiple trucks different times. It was their fuel card, their insurance. I didn't have any overhead. Later on with this other company I'm talking about, that was my fuel, my insurance, my truck. And that was the last straw. That was like, okay, not only do I want to be an owner-operator, I need my own authority. I need the full effect, so I'm not victim here. And I know there's ups and downs and pros and cons. People say different things, but once you get to the other side, it depends what your intentions are. But for us, our intentions are to be out on the road, to travel, to experience, to be able to stop wherever, take a day off, and be able to afford to do that. Yeah, you get past a lot of the hurdles to where It's like a paid vacation a lot of times. Yeah, when I started, I didn't like driving either. I think I was always in a hurry to get home or to get to work, and then to leave work to get back home. And no one likes traffic. But I think it's different when you're always driving. It's just, I always think the journey is the destination, but you're always driving, so why be in a hurry? Because as soon as you get there, you're gonna grab something else and drive again. It's a perpetual motion. I don't know. I never thought that this was the version of travel that I would enjoy so much. But yeah, definitely has two sides, and I'm not going to try and paint some perfect picture or anything either. But we know how to roll with it. You definitely got to roll with it. Adapt. There's always, it could be just where you're going to park, where you're going that night. This load that we booked, we were laying in bed. We had gotten the load from Nevada to Arizona. We're in Phoenix. And I had to drive that one last night. I drove overnight. So I had pretty much been sleeping for the day, and we woke up like, it was late afternoon. And we were all in the bed. I say we with the Toodles too. And the laptop was open, load board refreshes on its own. And as soon as that load popped up, Alyssa was like, oh shit, there's one, grab it. And within, I think 10 seconds, it's what was the times, what's the rate, where's it going, what's it doing? We got on it. And it's not even that great of a load. It was going where we wanted. It was going where we go to this festival. So it was enough. Yeah, it was enough for us to jump on it. And we needed to work. We hadn't worked all week other than that one other load. Let me put my glasses on. I just got new ones. Not sure how much I like them, but what's cool about them, oh, they're dirty. What's cool about them is they transition. I got jealous of Alicia's. She'd be wearing hers in the sun. I go inside and they're clear again. So these aren't like full clear to dark. I think it's like, light to dark. Yeah, we got a lot to share. We have the stuff in Vegas, and then we'll probably share some for this weekend ahead. But yeah, I didn't want us to not show any driving or any trucking at all. So we'll try this form, see how it ends up. Maybe I could do it when I'm more rested. Yeah, I wanted to definitely show that we actually work. But we're back on the road. We're working our way, at least till this load's done. Then and then we're going home. We're gonna have enough time at home. So yeah, in between all that, I'll try and throw in some of these work videos.